Most of us get to a point in our lives where we want to change, and we get frustrated we don't know how. You know, one of the things when we look in the mirror at our bodies, you really need to look at it and fall in love with it. Well, here's a typical body. What does yours look like? So you start out with your statistics. You're going to start with a beginning and an ending point. There's even a place in e.a.t to put your photos, your before photo and an inspirational photo. What would you truly like to look like? So it doesn't matter whether you're young or old. By the way, there is no age limit at the top of e.a.t. I've taken women in their 60s, 70s, and even an 80-year-old woman and helped them transform. Because there's no time like the present to get happy with your food choices. And again, be honest with yourself. And besides that, e.a.t's a lot of fun to do.
Is e.a.t a diet?
Oh, that word diet. Now that's plagued me my whole life. You know, diet always represented what you can eat. Being a restrictive diet, you don't eat those foods, no carbs, don't eat ice cream. For me, it just conjures up so many images, and I'm sure the same for you. Well, I got really tired of that. And so I decided, and this is one of the things that changed my whole life, was I redefined the word diet. Instead of being deprivation and starvation, I flipped it on its side. D-I-E-T, decisions I eat today. Ooh, doesn't that sound inspiring? See, it's not about the foods that you eat. It's about the choices that you make every time you go to eat. So when you're at a buffet, do you start at the really good fattening stuff? Do you fill up on salads? Probably not. What do you do every day? I mean, think about this. When you go to a restaurant, it's not even a decision. You know the waitress is first going to ask you what you want to drink, right? Well, they're trying to sell you a drink. You ought to try this. If you tell the waitress you just want water, she's going to go, oh. But you know that's a good decision. And then she's going to bring over a big plate of bread. And if you're hungry enough, what are you going to do? So here's my decision when I'm at a restaurant. I simply tell the waitress to take the bread away because I'm going to eat it all. And she does. When the big portion of food comes, I make another decision to cut the portion in half before I even put my fork to it. This way, I only have half to look at. And I think it's a whole thing at that point. And I have a takeaway for the next day, for a snack or for lunch. So these are the decisions that you get to make. Because in my world, diets have never worked. They're very restrictive. Now here's the other issue about dieting. You go on a diet to what? To lose weight. Oh, don't ever say that again. Because here's the problem with losing weight. If you lose weight, you gotta go find it. And that's what happened to me. I'd lose it and find it and yo-yo and no-yo. And doesn't this sound terrible? So I've got a new word for that too. Instead of losing weight, let's release it. Let's just let it go. Because diets also only focus on foods, and like I said, they are restrictive. e.a.t doesn't do that. e.a.t allows you to look at what you eat every day, the choices that you make, and it's going to help instruct you to make better, healthier, more informative choices.